The world is in shock as Elon Musk's latest announcement is set to completely transform the automotive industry. The electric vehicle sector has already taken center stage, driven by the growing demand for cleaner, greener transportation. Automakers are in a race to create innovative, eco-friendly cars that can meet the rising need for sustainability. We're using advanced technology to develop solid-state capacitors with enough energy density to achieve a 250-mile range in a car. Companies ranging from startups like Tesla to established giants like Ford and Volkswagen are fully embracing electric technology. But now the game is changing once again, with Elon Musk himself promising to move away from electric vehicles entirely. He has unveiled plans for a new engine that he claims will revolutionize the entire EV industry. But how did we reach this point? Let's rewind and take a closer look at the journey. To understand why Elon is moving away from electric cars and how he intends to shift the industry, we need to first understand how he got involved in the first place. Elon Musk, the visionary entrepreneur behind companies like Tesla and SpaceX, has had an enormous impact on the electric vehicle industry. His work in this space has not only advanced the technology itself, but has also completely changed the way the world views electric cars. Before Elon's involvement, electric vehicles were often seen as impractical or just a niche market for eco-conscious enthusiasts. Through his persistence, innovation, and clear vision, Elon has managed to make electric cars not only desirable but also a viable alternative to traditional gas-powered vehicles. In the early 2000s, electric cars were still far from mainstream. While companies like General Motors and Nissan had some electric models in production, they weren't high-performance machines that captured the public's imagination. That all changed with the launch of Tesla Motors in 2003, founded by Martin and Mark Tarpenning, and later joined by Elon Musk in 2004 when he made a major investment and became the company's largest shareholder. Elon didn't just want to make any electric car, he aimed to create one that could compete with the best of traditional luxury vehicles. From the very beginning, his goal was clear: to prove that electric cars could be fast, luxurious, stylish, and not just environmentally friendly. Tesla's first major breakthrough came in 2008 with the release of the Tesla Roadster. Unlike previous electric cars that had limited range and were underwhelming, the Roadster was a high-performance sports car capable of traveling over 200 miles on a single charge. This was a groundbreaking achievement, showing that electric vehicles didn't have to compromise on range or performance. The success of the Roadster proved there was a real market for electric cars with serious capabilities. But Elon wasn't satisfied with just producing luxury cars. He had bigger ambitions: to make electric vehicles accessible to the masses. He understood that in order to bring electric vehicles to a wider market, the price had to come down. In 2012, he began working on ways to make EVs more affordable for everyday consumers. And now, fast forward to today, Elon Musk is ready to change the course once more with a bold vision for the future of transportation. Tesla introduced the Model S, a luxury sedan that blended the premium features of traditional, high-end cars with the benefits of electric power. The Model S quickly became one of the most popular electric cars, receiving rave reviews for its speed, safety, and groundbreaking features like autopilot and over-the-air software updates. By 2013, the Model S had become a symbol of the future of automobiles. It wasn't just a car for the environmentally conscious anymore, it was a car for those who loved technology, innovation, and luxury. While the success of the Model S was a major milestone, Elon Musk's vision didn't end there. He knew that for electric cars to truly take off, they needed to be affordable for everyday consumers. Tesla shifted its focus to scaling up production and cutting costs. In 2015, the company launched the Model 3, a more affordable electric sedan aimed at the mass market. Elon set ambitious production targets for the Model 3, and within a few years it became the best-selling electric car in the world. The success of the Model 3 was a pivotal moment, proving that electric vehicles had finally become mainstream. One of Elon's most significant contributions to the electric vehicle industry has been his focus on building the infrastructure to support EVs. He knew that without a widespread charging network, electric cars would never be widely accepted. In 2012, Tesla introduced the Supercharger network, which allowed Tesla owners to quickly charge their vehicles at locations across the US and around the globe. This network made long road trips possible for Tesla drivers without the fear of running out of battery, removing one of the biggest hurdles to electric car adoption. Today, the Supercharger network continues to expand, offering fast and reliable charging in more countries. But Elon's efforts didn't stop at Tesla's vehicles. He also recognized the importance of energy production and storage for the future of electric vehicles. To this end, he introduced the Powerwall, a home battery system that stores energy from solar panels or the grid, which can then be used to power homes or charge electric cars. Tesla also acquired SolarCity, a solar energy company, and by combining solar power, battery storage, and electric vehicles, Elon has worked toward his vision of a sustainable, clean energy future. One of the biggest hurdles for the electric vehicle industry has been battery technology. For EVs to become mainstream, batteries need to be cheaper, lighter, and offer longer driving ranges. Elon has pushed Tesla to lead the charge in this area as well. The company's gigafactories, which produce lithium-ion batteries, have played a critical role in Tesla's success. Since then, Tesla has continued to expand its manufacturing presence with new gigafactories in Berlin, Shanghai, and Austin, Texas. These factories have not only helped lower the cost of Tesla's electric vehicles, but also provided the scale needed to meet global demand. The rising demand for electric vehicles, EVs, is undeniable, and Elon Musk's influence on the market goes beyond just Tesla's cars. By demonstrating that electric vehicles can be both profitable and desirable, he has inspired countless other automakers to follow suit. Major manufacturers have also committed to transitioning to electric vehicles in the coming years, creating a ripple effect throughout the automotive industry. Almost every major car company is now working on developing its own electric models. However, with Elon's recent announcement of a completely new engine that could potentially disrupt the electric vehicle industry, it raises the question, has all his work been for nothing? Are electric cars truly the future of transportation, or is Elon onto something bigger? Electric vehicles have undeniably become central to discussions about the future of transportation, and for good reason. With growing concerns about climate change, rising fuel costs, and the depletion of natural resources, electric vehicles offer a more sustainable alternative to the internal combustion engine cars that have dominated the roads for over a century. But what exactly makes electric cars the future of transportation? Unlike gasoline-powered cars that rely on combustion engines, electric cars are powered by batteries. They use large lithium-ion batteries to store electricity, which then powers an electric motor to move the vehicle. This simple shift in energy source brings significant environmental, economic, and practical advantages over traditional cars. One of the most notable benefits of electric cars is their ability to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Unlike conventional vehicles that burn fossil fuels and release carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, electric vehicles produce zero emissions from the tailpipe. While electricity generation still results in some emissions, especially when sourced from fossil fuels, the overall carbon footprint of an electric vehicle is much lower than that of a gasoline-powered car. As the world continues to transition toward renewable energy, something Elon Musk has actively championed, the environmental benefits of electric cars will only grow. But the advantages of electric vehicles go beyond the environment. They also offer cost savings for consumers, particularly when it comes to maintenance and fuel. Electric motors are simpler and more durable than internal combustion engines, meaning they require fewer repairs and tend to last longer. Additionally, charging an electric vehicle is typically much cheaper than fueling a traditional car with gasoline. Depending on where you live, it can cost a fraction of what you'd spend on fuel to recharge an EV. With an ever-expanding network of charging stations, especially in cities and along major highways, it's becoming easier to charge your electric car while on the go. Although electric vehicles have been around for some time, they've really gained momentum over the past decade, largely due to a few key companies pushing the boundaries of what EVs can achieve. The competition in the electric vehicle market has grown intense, and while Tesla remains the most well-known name, thanks to Elon Musk's innovative approach and leadership, Tesla is no longer the only player in the race. Traditional automakers are quickly diving into the electric vehicle (EV) market, with some even committing to fully phase out gasoline-powered cars in the coming years. Companies like Ford, General Motors, Volkswagen, and BMW are heavily investing in EVs, and many have already released competitive models. For instance, Ford has shifted its focus to electric vehicles with the Mustang Mach-E and the all-electric F-150 Lightning. The F-150 is one of the top-selling trucks in the US, and Ford's decision to introduce an electric version has made a major impact on the EV market. Meanwhile, the Mustang Mach-E, a high-performance electric SUV, directly competes with Tesla's Model Y. Ford's reputation for tough vehicles combined with the modern advantages of EVs has given them an edge in the competition. General Motors, another powerhouse in the automotive industry, has also jumped on the electric vehicle bandwagon with models like the Chevrolet Bolt and the upcoming Chevrolet Silverado. GM has committed to going fully electric by 2035, meaning every vehicle in their lineup will be powered by electricity instead of gasoline or diesel. This shows the company's strong dedication to adapting to the evolving auto industry. But with Elon Musk's announcement of a new engine, the question arises, will these efforts matter? The competition in the electric car market is fierce, and Tesla continues to lead the charge under Elon Musk's leadership. Tesla maintains a strong edge with its impressive range, performance, and charging infrastructure. The company has also been a trailblazer in autonomous driving technology with its full self-driving system, aiming for fully autonomous driving in the near future. As electric vehicles, EVs, become more mainstream, it's important to think about alternative options. For many years, hybrid cars, which combine a traditional combustion engine with an electric motor, were seen as a stepping stone toward a fully electric future. Companies like Toyota and Honda have made hybrid models popular, such as the Toyota Prius and Honda Clarity. These vehicles offer some of the perks of EVs, like better fuel efficiency and lower emissions, while still relying on gasoline for longer trips. However, Elon Musk is looking into a different alternative. He aims to create new engines that don't rely on batteries, hoping to again revolutionize the industry and reduce global dependence on fossil fuels. His goal is to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and lower fuel costs. How does he plan to do this, and how will his new engine compare to traditional and electric cars? Let's break it down. Electric cars are often viewed as the future of transportation. When compared to traditional gasoline-powered cars, they offer a fundamentally different setup for getting from point A to point B. At the core of an electric vehicle is its electric motor, which works in a completely different way than a gasoline-powered engine. Gasoline cars burn fuel in an internal combustion engine to create power, while electric cars use electricity stored in batteries to generate the power needed to turn the wheels. The most obvious difference between these two types of vehicles is their fuel source. Gasoline cars burn fuel to create energy, while electric cars store energy in batteries. In In a regular car, the engine burns gasoline in a process called combustion. The power from combustion is then transferred to the wheels through a transmission system. Electric cars, on the other hand, don't use combustion. Instead, they rely on electricity stored in large lithium-ion batteries, the same type used in smartphones and laptops, but much larger. These batteries power an electric motor that converts the stored electricity into mechanical energy to turn the wheels. Another advantage of electric motors is their simplicity. Unlike traditional combustion engines that require regular maintenance, like oil changes and timing belt adjustments, electric motors are much simpler and have fewer moving parts. This results in lower maintenance costs over the vehicle's lifetime. The battery in an electric car works in a similar way to the one in your phone. When the car is plugged into a charging station, electricity flows into the battery, storing energy for later use. Many electric vehicles offer the option to charge at home via a wall outlet or a dedicated charging station, and an increasing number of public charging stations are being set up in cities and along highways. In summary, as the electric vehicle market continues to grow, companies like Ford and General Motors are fully committed to transitioning to electric. Tesla, led by Elon Musk, is still a dominant force in the industry. Meanwhile, hybrid cars serve as an intermediate solution, and Musk's upcoming engine may be the next game changer in sustainable transportation. The future is shifting toward cleaner, more efficient technologies, and it's clear that the next decade will bring exciting advancements. Another significant difference comes in how the power generated by the battery is used to move the car. Electric cars use an electric motor, while traditional cars rely on a gasoline-powered engine. An electric motor generates rotational movement through electromagnetic fields, making it much more efficient than an internal combustion engine. This efficiency gives electric motors a performance advantage. They deliver power instantly. When you press the accelerator in an electric vehicle, the car responds immediately without the need to wait for the engine to rev up, resulting in quick and smooth acceleration. Many electric vehicles, especially high-performance models like the Tesla Model S, are known for their incredibly fast acceleration. This instant power is possible because electric motors produce maximum torque as soon as you press the pedal, unlike gasoline engines, which need time to build up speed and reach optimal power. While an electric car might feel faster off the line, traditional cars may have the edge at higher speeds or on long-distance drives, especially with advanced technologies like turbocharging. However, electric vehicles have been narrowing this gap thanks to ongoing improvements in motor and battery technology that allow for longer ranges and higher top speeds. Another key difference is the transmission system. Gasoline-powered cars typically use a multi-speed transmission. When you accelerate, the transmission shifts gears to match the engine's power at different speeds. These gear shifts can sometimes feel jerky, especially in older or manual transmission vehicles. On the other hand, electric cars usually don't need traditional gears. Most electric vehicles use a single-speed transmission that sends power directly from the electric motor to the wheels. Since electric motors can provide smooth and consistent power without needing gear changes, driving becomes more intuitive and fluid. There's no need to shift gears manually, and the car responds instantly and smoothly, making driving feel effortless. Electric cars are also more energy efficient than traditional vehicles. The electric motor in an EV converts more energy from the battery into actual movement. Gas engines, however, waste a lot of energy in the form of heat and friction, meaning only a portion of the energy from burning gasoline actually propels the car forward. In contrast, electric motors waste far less energy, converting about 90% of the battery's energy into motion. This high efficiency is one reason electric cars tend to be cheaper to operate. Charging an EV costs less than refueling a gasoline car, and since electric motors require less maintenance than internal combustion engines, the overall cost of ownership is lower. Additionally, as electric vehicles have lower emissions and better energy efficiency, they contribute to a smaller environmental impact. With the global energy grid increasingly powered by renewable sources, the carbon footprint of driving an electric car will continue to shrink over time. But will the cost and environmental benefits also apply to the new engines Elon Musk is working on? Elon Musk, known for his big ideas and forward thinking, has long been the face of the electric vehicle revolution, transforming the automotive industry with his electric cars through Tesla. But recently, he made an unexpected announcement that caught everyone off guard. Elon Musk revealed that he is shifting his focus away from electric cars and moving towards hydrogen-powered vehicles. This might sound like a drastic change, but it aligns with a move toward cleaner, more sustainable energy solutions. The global interest in hydrogen as a fuel has been growing, and Elon believes it could be a game changer that redefines the future of transportation. So why this bold move? Both electric vehicles and hydrogen fuel cell vehicles are considered environmentally friendly, but they work on different principles and offer distinct advantages. Hydrogen fuel cell vehicles operate differently from electric ones. Instead of using a battery to store electricity, hydrogen cars rely on a fuel cell stack that combines hydrogen with oxygen from the air. This combination creates an electrochemical reaction that generates electricity, which powers the electric motor that turns the wheels. The process is similar to how electric vehicles work, but hydrogen offers a different, potentially revolutionary approach to clean transportation. In hydrogen-powered cars, instead of charging a battery, the vehicle generates electricity on demand as long as it has access to hydrogen fuel. One of the biggest advantages of hydrogen engines is that they produce only water vapor as a byproduct, making them zero-emission vehicles, much like electric cars. However, while electric vehicles still rely heavily on charging infrastructure, hydrogen-powered cars would need fueling stations for hydrogen. The challenge with hydrogen has always been the logistics of producing, storing, and distributing it. It was once considered an impractical fuel, thought to be too difficult and inefficient for large-scale use. But recent advancements are changing that perspective, and hydrogen is increasingly seen as a promising alternative fuel. So, why is Elon Musk shifting his focus to hydrogen? For one, hydrogen has several unique advantages over electric vehicles, particularly in areas where EVs still face challenges. First, hydrogen vehicles can be refueled much faster than electric vehicles can be charged. While it can take anywhere from 30 minutes to several hours to charge an electric vehicle, a hydrogen vehicle can be refueled in just a few minutes, similar to how gasoline cars are refueled today. This makes hydrogen-powered cars much more convenient for long-distance travel, as it eliminates the need for long charging times at inconvenient locations. Another advantage is the driving range. While the range of electric vehicles has been improving with advances in battery technology, hydrogen fuel cell vehicles still have the edge when it comes to long-distance driving. Hydrogen fuel tanks can store more energy than batteries of the same size, allowing hydrogen vehicles to travel much further on a single tank. This makes hydrogen a strong option for those who need to travel long distances without worrying about running out of charge or finding a charging station. Additionally, hydrogen fuel cells are lightweight, meaning they don't add as much weight to the vehicle as large batteries do in electric cars. Elon's move into hydrogen isn't just about the technology, it's about changing the way we think about sustainable energy and transportation. By focusing on hydrogen, he's positioning himself at the forefront of an emerging energy revolution that could help tackle some of the world's most urgent challenges, such as climate change and energy dependence. Elon's new fuel cell-powered engine, which is expected to be available by 2026, marks a bold new chapter for his companies and the future of clean energy. He believes that by focusing on hydrogen, he can address some of the limitations of current electric vehicles, like long refueling times, and limited driving ranges. More importantly, hydrogen could help solve the global energy storage problem. Since hydrogen can be produced, stored, and transported, it could be used to store renewable energy from sources like wind and solar. This would make it possible to harness clean energy even when the sun isn't shining or the wind isn't blowing. Would you consider buying a car with this new engine? Let us know in the comments.